Damn, which crew is this? They're wild. Who shoots outdoor scenes this late without a safety line? Does no one care about safety? If someone got killed, who'd be responsible? Whoa, this looks so real. They formed up to protect the princess and break out. Forget about that iron thing. If anyone inside is still breathing, finish them too. Li Feng can't escape tonight. Finish them too. Are extras always this into their roles now? No way, these are prop shoes? This severed head prop looks way too realistic. Damn, my car's new wrap. Move aside. Make way, everyone. Get out of my way. I couldn't hit the brakes right. I'll use him to break the formation. Don't get so close. You scratched the paint. Can your broke crew pay for this? Your Highness, watch out. Second and fourth, get back and protect the princess. If anything happens to her, we could never make up for it. Something's really off. This doesn't feel right. Are extras really risking it all just for a lunch bonus? They're totally lost in the act. This crew doesn't care about lives. I'm not getting sucked into this madness. Time to get out of here. My eyes. You want even more chaos, huh? Eat my smoke bomb. It's toxic. Hold your breath. Damn it. I can't see anything now. Now's my chance. I'm out. Sorry. Excuse me, sir. I swear, I didn't mean it. Qin Lai, lead the way out with that iron beast. Use its momentum to strike back. Yes, sir. Sorry, dude, really. Help. Your Highness, it's all under control. We kept one alive. Wait, that lady really looks hurt. No one's helping the lead actress. Fine, guess I'm the hero today. Back off, put her down. Let me handle this. You're just a random guy. How dare you touch the princess? You wanna die? Dude, are you crazy? Bro, you're way too into this acting thing. If you don't treat a deep cut like this, it could hit a vessel and bleed out, and that can lead to shock and death. Do you understand anything or just talk nonsense? I have no idea what you're saying. Driving late at night, and this smoke-spewing monster car shows up, glowing with weird lights. Tell me, which prince sent you as an assassin? What's your real motive? Sent by your grandpa's assassin. I'm here for a delivery, damn it. Qin Lai, stand down. You said it might scar if untreated? Of course, it's a big cut. It's so hot out. If it gets infected, she could lose her whole arm. Right. I can't have any scars. Hang in there. I need to open the clothes. You really take care of your skin. You must spend a fortune on it. Good food too, huh? If it hurts, just yell. Don't hold it in. If something happens, who takes the blame? What's your name? Who exactly are you? I'm Jiang Xuan. Just a crew hand. I just move props around. You guys are way too hardcore. Extras don't care about their lives. And the leads don't either. You sound crazy, but you did save me. Now listen up. I am Princess Li Feng of the Daqian Empire. You saved me today. What reward do you want? Girl, your acting is amazing. You're bleeding and still so committed. How are you still working through that blood loss? So dedicated. Is the director watching somewhere? Wait, where's the camera? Where is your crew? Get into character. What do you mean? I am the eldest princess of Daqian, born to royalty. Why would I need to act with a commoner like you? Since you keep dodging, and won't say who you really are, just come with me to the manor. We'll use torture, and interrogate slowly. Qin Lai, seize him. Wait, these aren't props. Did I really time travel? Did I seriously travel to another world? Commander, the count is complete. All the assassins are wiped out. We left just this one alive. Tell us who sent you. Second prince or third prince? Just sign off and point him out. I'll make it quick for you. That's enough, Qin Lai. They'll never confess anyway. Take him back first. Then interrogate slowly. Your Highness, the assassins used military-issue crossbows. Who else could it be but those two? Why not just bring him straight to the palace now? Report to His Majesty. Let the Emperor decide for you. Royal family business. We don't have control over our lives. Even if my father knows, so what? We're all his children. Without hard evidence. Even if it gets to the throne. He acts like it's severe, but just lets it go. So we just have to take the blame. Take the blame in silence? If fate gave me this, I'll save his life for later. Remember, don't let him die. Hey, boss. Now that your family's sorted out, my first aid is done too. Can I leave now? Leave? Where would you go? This is the huge Daqian Empire, and I'm one of the most powerful people here. You saved me, so I won't treat you poorly. Since you can handle that monster car, you must have some real skills. You can only stay by my side. That's the only way I'll feel safe, or else. Or else what? I can't let someone sleep safely near me, unless I'm in control, with your weird talents. If my brothers get you, that would just be trouble for me. If I can't have you, I'd rather destroy you. Chinlai, do it. Whoa, wait. Stop. Boss? Hold up. Don't kill me, boss. I'm useful, I swear I am. I'm a top graduate from a 985 university. I know everything from astronomy to geography. Physics, chemistry, pig care, you name it. I can make PPTs and plan marketing. Keep me and everything will go smoothly. I'm talking about your career, Your Highness. Fine, you do get it. Chinlai, let's head back. Your Highness, after that fight, all the warhorses bolted from his blinding headlights. Even the carriages are trashed. It'll be dawn in under an hour. And you're injured. Maybe I should run back first. And bring a bigger carriage for you. Hey, Commander. Why bother with a carriage? We've got a luxury ride right here. Leather seats. Great AC and amazing shocks. Way better than your old wooden wagon. Zhang Xuan, slow down. Why is it so bumpy inside this iron beast? That's called acceleration. Your Highness, please relax. You'll get used to it. Of course, it's bumpy on these country dirt roads. It'll be smooth once we're on your city's stone roads. Hold tight in your legendary car. Mission accomplished. Hey, sis. I heard you were attacked outside the city last night. I was so worried I couldn't sleep a wink. How's your injury, sis? Is it serious? Second brother, you're well informed. I just arrived here, and you're already waiting at the gate. You showed up so fast. Don't tell me you sent the assassins last night. Come on, sis, you're joking. I just got worried, that's all. But sis, don't let that evil guy trick you. I've already figured out what happened last night. It was that guy controlling the monster car. He used some kind of magic. First sent assassins, then pretended to save you himself. He did it on purpose to get close. That's unforgivable. What the heck? Me? Send assassins? Are you out of your mind? How dare you? Good thing I noticed it in time. Otherwise, my sister would have been fooled by you, demon. Vice General Liu, seize the assassin for me. Deal with his accomplice right now. Yes, sir. Don't hurt Zhang Zhuan. Zhang Xuan, run. As long as you escape, he won't dare touch me at all today. Run? Where the hell am I supposed to run? I'm completely surrounded like a dumpling. Your royal family sure plays dirty overpower. You really throw people under the bus here. All right, crew, move the pyrotechnics out of the way. Get out of my way. Eat my Gatling gun. My eyes are burning. My clothes are on fire. Your Highness, watch out. The pharmacy's about to blow. You've got guts. You really are a demon. Everyone, kill that demon together. Don't let him hurt Her Highness with his magic. Demon, prepare to die. Damn, they're not even scared. Isn't this the stun baton the previous shady crew used? They actually left it here. Guess fate doesn't want me dead after all. First time meeting and they want to attack me. Yelling kill is pretty rude for a local gang. Fine, then. Take a taste of my lightning power. You can actually control the heavenly thunder. A demon. He's truly a demon. Since sister insists on protecting the sorcerer, then I have nothing left to say. I can only report this to father, and let him decide. Sister, at tomorrow's court, you can explain it to him yourself. Let's go. We're leaving. I haven't even shocked them enough yet. Come on, keep it coming. Stop shouting. Your Highness, we failed our duty. The survivor we captured last night. Amidst the chaos in front of the manor, someone broke into the dungeon and silenced him. Damn it. What a clever diversion. A classic bait and switch. Li Chengjin's riot at the gate today. Wasn't targeting Zhang Zhuan at all. He was stalling for time, covering for the assassin. We've all been played. Now that the witness is dead.
It's his word against ours.
At tomorrow's court, what should we do? Don't panic. His rush to kill the witness proves that he is terrified. At tomorrow's court, I'll see what other tricks he has left. Zhang Xuan, tomorrow morning. You're coming to court with me. What? Me too? The court is not as spacious as my manor. Whether you survive the session depends on your luck. What the hell is going on? Transmigrated just like that? I didn't even get last month's salary. Who's paying my rent next month? Hey, Transmigration Bureau, couldn't you send a text notification first? I don't even have a cheat code or a lead script. And that princess, cold as ice and so mean. She wanted to burn me alive over a small dispute. Ancient HR interview methods are just inhumane. Now she's taking me to some court meeting tomorrow and telling me to survive on my own. You've got to be kidding me. Killing people here is like a game. With my weak body from staying up all night. How many floggings can I take? No, I can't just sit here and wait for death. That princess, taking me there, is clearly using me as a shield. Making me a scapegoat? No way. My life is in my own hands? Luckily, I have 2 high-quality sets in my car. Ancient robes and a wig. I tell you, I look pretty sharp in this outfit. I fit right in with these ancient people. With these looks and this figure, I totally outshine those modern idol actors, right? Reporting to father. This man beside me is Zhang Zhuan. During the storm last night, if not for his rescue, I might have been killed by traitors. He is my savior. Father's sister is mistaken. This man's origins are unknown, and his movements are suspicious. How could he just happen to be at the scene? I assert, he is no savior. He is clearly an accomplice of the assassins, trying to infiltrate your manor with ill intent. An accomplice? Brother, your talent for twisting the truth is faster than the Ministry of Wars. Reports of victory. If he were an accomplice, why didn't he kill me in the chaos? Why go to such lengths to save my life? Your logic is absolutely absurd. Perhaps it's a self-injury ruse, just to gain sister's trust. A ruse? Using such unprecedented treasures, risking his life just to put on a show for me? Brother, if you want to frame me, at least come up with a decent excuse. You're so eager to label my savior a killer. Are you afraid that last night, he saw someone he shouldn't have seen? Enough! Everyone, shut up! Enough! Everyone, shut up! Since he is the princess's savior, spare his life for now. Keep him under guard at the princess's manor. Without my permission, he shall not leave the capital. Thank you for your mercy, father. Oh man, that scared the life out of me. My life is saved for now. Ancient meetings are like going to an execution. Don't celebrate too early. You think it's over? Their schemes have only just begun. Your Majesty, the spring drought has lasted 2 months. Most wheat seedlings have died. The granary has less than 3 months' supply. Grain prices rose by 20% in 3 days. Refugees at the 3 bridge points now number over 3,000. Last night, rioters even raided rice shops. The situation is critical. Not only that, upstream reports predict heavy rain within 3 days. Last year's Riverworks budget is in deficit. Several embankments are extremely weak. If the rain really comes, the canals will fail first, and our grain transport will be cut off. The border army relies on these routes. If food doesn't reach the front in 10 days, the troops will mutiny. The northern spies have already arrived, 30 miles outside the Yinshan line, just waiting for us to fall into chaos. Sister, since this expert beside you has great power, he must have a solution for this great disaster, right? Why not let Mr. Zhang tell us how to solve this mess? Brother, why waste breath on him? If this man has no real talent, he's just a common charlatan. I'll take care of it for sister. I'll execute him right here to keep him from deceiving the public and endangering sister's safety. Zhang Xuan is my man. Father just ordered his life to be spared. I dare anyone to touch a hair on his head. Wow, having a big boss back me up really feels different. Since you two are so eager to learn, then I'll reluctantly give you all a free crash course on crisis management and macro control. You arrogant brat. What nonsense are you talking? Believe me, I'll have your tongue cut out. Prince, I suggest you eat some walnuts to boost your brain. Resorting to killing whenever there's a problem won't solve anything. It only shows your brain memory is severely lacking. Even if you chop me into pieces today, will it make the rain stop? Can the refugees dig rice out of my stomach? Use your brain, okay? Insolent fool! How dare you speak so wildly in the Golden Palace? You have no manners. Manners? What time is it? You're talking to me about manners? People outside are forced to eat their own children. And you refined gentlemen just stand here in the palace staring, watching the refugees starve to death. Very elegant, isn't it? You write poems all day, while they eat mud outside. You call this manners? Wine and meat rot behind vermilion gates, while bones of the frozen lie on the road. You. Wine and meat rot behind vermilion gates, while bones of the frozen lie on the road. Enough! If you truly have a plan, speak it quickly. If you dare talk back again, I will have your head right now. Your Majesty, please calm your anger. I shall provide the practical solutions now. The current situation is essentially a multi-threaded crisis project. First, regarding water conservancy and engineering. Lord Minister, do not wait until the rain falls to start crying. Right here, right now, dispatch men to the vulnerable points of the dikes. Fill hemp bags with mud and sand, and stack them into sandbag walls for reinforcement. Simultaneously, set up water level markers along the river. I want a 24-hour 3-shift rotation monitoring them. Once the limit is exceeded, immediately open the flood discharge zones. It is better to flood a portion of wasteland than to let the main canal collapse. reinforce slopes with sandbags, and measure water with markers. This method is truly brilliant. Why didn't I think of it? Next, regarding prices and refugees, the stabilizing granaries must be opened, but absolutely not for blind distribution. The court must immediately issue a maximum price limit order. Post notices at the entrances of all major rice shops, with prices uniformly set by the government. Any merchant who dares to hoard or jack up prices, don't waste words, confiscate their property directly. What is this called? This is called a market economy, which requires forceful macro control. But what if the merchants are stubborn and refuse to sell? If they don't sell, the government will force the purchase. As for the refugees, do not treat them as a burden. They are a ready-made free labor force. Immediately launch a work for relief program. Organize the refugees into construction teams to build roads and carry sandbags, and to reinforce the dikes. Those who work get full meals. Those who don't get only thin porridge. As long as people are busy and have food, they will never revolt. Finally, the most important point, accountability to individuals. From the minister down to the local magistrates, for every dike and every station, everyone must sign a military pledge. Whichever section has a problem, the person responsible shall be executed. Don't wait for something to happen, just to shirk responsibility and pass the buck in this hall. To be blunt, if you were in our time, with your work efficiency and crisis management skills, as the big boss, I would have fired you all on the first day. A bunch of useless gluttons who take money but do no work. Pat, was I speaking too loudly just now? This is simply the height of absurdity. You ignorant brat, with your mouth full of strange and deceptive words. You say the government should set uniform prices and forcibly intervene in the rice market? This is simply competing for profit with the people. If merchants have no profit to make, and they strike and close their shops, or even flee with the grain, when there's no grain to buy in the capital, won't hundreds of thousands of citizens starve to death? This is a suicidal plan. If merchants dare to boycott the market, or dare to flee with the grain, fine. Is the Great Qin army just for show? Whoever dares to close their doors, seal their granaries and confiscate them immediately. At this critical juncture, the free market must bow to macro control. If you don't even dare to use such forceful measures, why are you still the Minister of Finance? You might as well go home and nurse your grandkids. You vulgar brute. Your Majesty, what this man said about work for relief is even more ridiculous. The refugees are already empty-bellied, starving and cold. Instead of letting them rest and recover, you want to drive them to build roads and dikes, doing heavy manual labor? This is clearly a total disregard for human life. You want to work those victims to death. If this incites a civil rebellion, the foundation of Great Qian will be in danger. I disregard human life? Lord Qian, you sit on your Phoebe Zhenin wood chair every day, drinking premium Dahongpao tea. Do you know what sunk cost is? Do you know what sustainable development is? Your so-called rest and recovery is just giving them a bowl of clear, watery rice soup that reflects their faces every day, letting them wait for death in the mud outside the city. Why do refugees revolt? Because of despair. Because they have nothing to do. I make them work, to give them a solid meal to fill their bellies, and to give them hope for rebuilding their homes. This is just sophistry. The sages said to employ people according to the seasons. Now, with the disaster upon us, you use these harsh KPIs, although I know not what demonic language that is. But from what I gather, it is clearly a cruel and oppressive policy. Such tyranny, how is it different from the tyrants of old? Don't give me that sages said. Nonsense. Did the sages teach you to pass the buck when facing natural disasters? Did the sages teach you to watch the commoners sell their children while you sit here nitpicking words in the hall? You claim to be for Great Qian, but you're actually just protecting your own pitiful reputations. What's wrong with signing a military pledge? Don't you understand the parity of power and responsibility? Since you enjoy the high positions and fat salaries of the court, you should be on the front lines when disaster strikes. If you're afraid of taking responsibility, resign and make way for others. Don't just occupy the position and do nothing. You brat. Such arrogance. You insult the refined and slander court officials. You demon. I shall never coexist with you. Asterisk cough asterisk. Lord Chun. Lord Minister. Lord Minister. Lord Minister. Imperial physician. Summon the imperial physician. Oh boy. I'm exhausted. The blood pressure of these old guys in ancient times is way too high. Their cardiovascular systems are in bad shape. He blew a fuse after just a few sentences. Father Minister Qian is advanced in years. And now with this sudden surge of anger, he likely won't be able to handle affairs for a while. He must rest. However, the disaster is urgent, and time is of the essence. I recommend Lord Lin, the Vice Minister of Finance. Lord Lin is in his prime, and is intimately familiar with the ministry's accounts. He can temporarily act as minister, with full authority to coordinate disaster relief in the capital region. No, sister, you are mistaken. Although Vice Minister Lin has some talent, his seniority is shallow, and his prestige is insufficient. The life and death of hundreds of thousands of refugees outside the city. How can a mere vice minister bear such weight? If things go wrong, who will take the responsibility? I believe we should select a seasoned and steady minister from the cabinet to take charge of the situation. Jiang Xuan, I ask you, if I were to give this mess of refugees outside the city to you to solve, how much certainty do you have in succeeding? If you can really give me absolute authority, ensuring orders are followed, and no one dares to trip me up in the middle, I'm at least 70% certain. 70% certain? That's enough. Father, since my brother worries about Lord Lin's lack of seniority, then I shall personally sign the military pledge. I am willing to lead the disaster relief with Lord Lin's aid, Jiang Zhuan, within 1 month. If we cannot solve the refugee crisis outside the city, and quell the grain shortage in the capital, I will move back to the inner palace, hand over all my military authority and seals, and never interfere in court affairs again. I admire my sister's resolve to burn her bridges. But refugee relief is one thing, and the Minister of Finance fainting from spitting blood is another. This demon behind you, Zhang Zhuan, roared openly in the Golden Throne Hall, deliberately using vicious words to insult and mock a high-ranking official, leading to Lord Qian's collapse, his life now hanging by a thread. Such behavior. How is it different from murdering a court official? Sister, you can sign the military pledge. But this murderer must be executed on the spot today, to uphold the national law. Traitors dare to act out in court. Hand over your life. Damn, are you crazy? No one warned me about this. They just said after the debate, there'd be an unlimited no-rules deathmatch waiting for me. Can't win the debate, so you fight for real. Lo, you freak. Prepare to die. Third Prince. Let's talk this out. Don't let your temper get the best of you. You're coming at me with a sword while I'm unarmed? You don't find that embarrassing? If this gets out, where's your royal dignity? Is all your brainpower in your muscles? Shut up. Today I'll tear you to pieces. Die. Jiang Xuan. Die, my ass. Taste 100,000 volts of modern tech. Loser. He called down lightning and zapped the third prince. A traitor dares to harm a prince. Rebellion, total rebellion. Get him. Cut this freak to pieces. Stop, drawing weapons before the emperor. Are you all rebelling? Boss, you rock. I almost clocked out early because of this. Your Majesty, please judge fairly. It's normal to have strong opinions in court debates and heated arguments. Jiang Xuan was just being honest. He pointed out the real disaster issues. Minister Qian is old and frail. He's petty and has high blood pressure. He got upset and fainted suddenly. How is that Jiang Xuan harming an official? If this goes on in the Daqiang court, who would dare speak the truth anymore? What about the third prince? He used witchcraft and knocked the prince out. But the prince pulled a sword first. He tried to chop my head off. That's called self-defense, okay? I was just defending myself. That thing is called a stun gun. Yeah, self-defense gear. It can't kill anyone. At worst, he'll just be half paralyzed for a while. That's enough. Haha. At worst, he'll just be half paralyzed for a while. That's enough. Hahaha. Fighting in court like this. Absolutely shameless. Since the princess has accepted the military order, the tens of thousands of homeless outside the city are your responsibility with Minister Lin. If you can't solve this in a month, I won't forgive you. Court dismissed. So this is your so-called golden age? The rich live in luxury, while the poor barely survive. Honestly, this ancient resource distribution is a pain to watch. Your Highness, we need to get money and food fast. If we don't help these refugees soon, serious trouble is coming. I have to save them. You're an outsider. Why are you suddenly so passionate about Daqian's refugees? Why so determined? Well, maybe because I'm a young man raised by 9 years of compulsory education. 9 years of compulsory education? What kind of advanced knowledge is that? Which scholar came up with it? It's not some school of thought. It's a policy. Back where I'm from, the state requires every child, rich or poor, boy or girl, as long as they're 6 years old, must go to school by law. It's 9 years total. All for free. The government covers everything. That's 9 years of compulsory education. Where I'm from, we're all taught from a young age that the rise and fall of the world is everyone's responsibility. The rise and fall of a nation is everyone's duty. If you're successful, you help everyone. If not, you keep your integrity. All kids must go to school. The government pays for it. If one day, I really can clean up the corruption in court, then I want every Dakian child to get an education too. Boss, I believe in you. That day will come for sure. I'll be your education minister then. Your Highness, Princess. I'm the steward of the second prince's mansion. My lord is hosting a banquet at Zui Shanglu ahead. He'd like to speak with you about something important. I'm too busy for his nonsense. The refugees outside the city are in danger. Move. Your Highness, Princess, please don't be so quick to refuse. My lord said, you'll definitely want to come today, because inside Zui Shanglu, there's something you and Mr. Zhang want more than anything right now. Food. Shit, this is that legendary Hongmen banquet, huh? Anyone who tells me ancient productivity is low, I swear I'll flip on them. This level of decor, even 5-star hotels today, would be blown away. Sis, you finally made it. If you set all this up today, just for some cheap fun, you might as well move aside now. Or don't blame me if I flip tables. Sis, take it easy. Let me introduce everyone. The 3 top grain merchants' sons are all here today. This is young Master Zhou. Here's a new scholar from Jiangnan, the most talented, their young Master Jiyu. Jiyu Yunzhou. And this is young Master Su Qing. That's not all. We also have the great Confucian, Master Kongming, old Master Zhang as our witness. So I've hosted this literary contest. We'll settle things with poetry. Sis, you interested? Maybe let your people play too? I don't have time for your literary games. Wait, sis, don't be so quick to refuse. Since it's a contest, there's a prize, of course. Today, the 3 big grain merchants are supporting disaster relief, pooling funds to offer 100,000 tons of grain as a reward. Whoever wins today's contest gets all 100,000 tons for free. That's wicked. Let's go, don't fall for his trap. Why leave? Why let him take what's ours? Princess, don't say that. Don't forget what I do for a living. Just sit back and watch me win everything, even their drawers. Deal. Worthy of a Jiangnan prodigy. Young Master Jiyu, your poem is brilliant. Any other talents want to give it a try? And you think that's worth showing off? Just empty words, fake sentiment. This is just nonsense. If I wrote such BS, I'd hide in an outhouse for 3 days. Scared people would see I'm illiterate. You uncouth barbarian. Insulting my teacher? Do you even know what elegance is? Arrogant. If you're so tough, show us what you've got. If you can't do better, kneel and apologize to Jiyu. Fine, let's do it. Afraid of you? Please. 10,000 tons of grain. For a real talent like me? That's too cheap. Huh? 100,000 tons too low? So how much do you want? You guys are the top grain merchants in town. Have some vision, will you? Flat price, 200,000 tons. One price, 200,000 dan. If I win, the grain goes to the princes for disaster relief. If I lose, you can take my head. If I lose, I'll stay here in this tavern as your punch bag. Second prince, gentlemen, dare to play big? Fine, I'll decide for them. Raise it to 200,000 dan. All right, let's do it. Any topic, bring it on. I'm in a rush to deliver relief grain. How arrogant. Since you talk so big, then today, let's use the refugees and this bitter rain as your topic. Within 1 incense stick's time, write a poem about refugees and rain within 1 incense stick. Listen up, all you top students of the ancient times. Today you'll see what a real smackdown looks like. A night in Chang'an, wind and rain all around. Half goes into fancy doors, half into mud. This poem. The winding stream forgets how thin the old days were. Lamp oil lights up a hidden riddle. Outside the granary, a peck of rice is worth a fortune. Under a shed, orphans line up for porridge. How is this about rain? It's clearly about the people's deep pain. Half in lavish halls, half in the mud. It shows the luxury inside compared to freezing bones outside. It's the tragic contrast between feast and starvation. The words cut to the bone. A true masterpiece. An absolute masterpiece. If you ask where slander begins, it's people laughing inside, ignoring the world outside. Now that's a line, people laughing inside, unaware of outside troubles. This poem carries such sorrow. It points out what's wrong with the times. Every line is a blade. Every character bleeds. I'm humbled, truly. I can't compare it all. Mr. Zhang, you're truly brilliant. This is what it means to care for the country and its people. Dang, I didn't even bring my high school Chinese teacher's PowerPoint. Didn't even flip through or recite from the 300 Tang poems question bank. How did I defeat you all so fast? Man, this is lonely at the top. Boss, 200,000 Dan of grain. Get your carts ready to pick up the goods? Hold up, that poem was just dumb luck. This contest isn't over yet. That's right. Back in court, you kept talking about disaster relief. Your speeches sounded amazing. If you're so talented, try putting your policies into a poem. Let everyone see. If your plans are just talk on paper. Hey, gentlemen. Losing but refusing to admit it. You're just like those pay-to-win gamers, who still lose to free players. Fine. You want policies? Listen up. Get your notebooks ready. A peck of rice. Fame is just for sale. A ladle of porridge saves lives in a flash. If officials don't hold back greedy merchants, who will know how many starve to death? Brilliant. City prices, province fees, things like mill rates and river tolls fit perfectly into the poem. Now this is a poem that actually saves lives. With fixed grain prices, greedy sellers can't spike costs. Official names recorded, so we know where to file complaints. You only write about peasants. But hardship isn't elegance. What's poetry without romance and beauty? If you can, write a poem about love and leisure. Give it a shot. Outside the halls of pleasure, cruelty is everywhere. Yet, while you're drinking and having fun, you want to talk romance with me. Fine. I'll make you a special disaster zone romance version. Upstairs, lanterns light up jade cups. By the bridge, cold moon sees the lonely return. Pearl curtains don't notice the city's cold. A night of spring wind reaches the frozen cheek. Perfect contrast, luxury inside, frostbitten bones outside. Great, it's a powerful rebuke. How is this about romance? This is a challenge to our conscience as scholars. How is this romance? This is questioning our conscience as scholars. What a clever and manipulative challenger. If you like talking about the country so much, I'll test you. Northern man invades our border. Yanshan is in danger. If you really have guts, write about the frontier. The northern man's cavalry, right? Topic updated. Dark snow on Yinshan. Warning horns chill the night. Northern man waits at the border, not removing his saddle. Gods in the sky, horses are thin. If Chang'an falls, the enemy will celebrate first. I wish for peace. Swapping 100,000 homes safety for secure armor at the gate. The godly nation wastes away, horses grow thin. If Chang'an falls, the enemy is happy first. This isn't just a poem. It's national policy. It links rear disaster relief to frontline morale and overall strategy. Mr. Zhang, please accept my deepest respect. No way, impossible. This is impossible. Jiang Xuan, here's my last challenge. You must improvise an acrostic poem. If you fail, we'll take your head right now. Alright, what characters? It must say princess causes chaos. Li Chanjin, that's going too far. Sister, what are you afraid of? If your heart is clear, why fear a single poem? If your heart is clear, why fear one poem? Second prince, there's not much I can do. But I'm great at surprises. Since you want these 5 characters so bad, I'll give you more than that. Buy 4, get 1 free. I'll even throw in a bonus. Justice in Chang'an belongs to the people. Public good never fears power. Authority rests with the people's lives. Those who abuse power and cause chaos are dirty scoundrels. Princess causes chaos right there. That's 4 lines starting each phrase. And what about the last word? Here it is. At the end, justice must be clear. It's also about the court, which should remain clean. Those corrupt traitors who profit off disasters should be shamed forever. Second prince, princess causes chaos. All 5 words are here. Hope this buy 4 get 1 free deal suits you. Justice in Chang'an belongs to the people. True justice never fears power and stands with the people. That's the real path. Corrupt ones should be nailed to the column of shame. What a total win, boss. We're done. Second prince, remember to pay the appearance fee. Those 200,000 dan of grain. My army will come and take charge soon. Thank you, second prince and all, for your generosity. Sister, this round goes to you. But the northern man's delegation already passed Yemen Station. They'll reach the capital in 3 days. They're bringing a marriage proposal and 3 challenges. Your poems may be good, but can they stop their 100,000 troops? You'd better pray that, when your dog faces their blades, he can keep talking big. 100,000 cavalry. Fine, just get them to cover the gas costs. I'll show them what real force is. God of Cars and the Iron Bodhisattva, please protect our princess's house. Bless Mr. Zhang with unstoppable power. Your loyal servant bows to you. If you're ever hungry, just say the word. I'll find some magic fuel for you. Hey, stop. Uncle Zhao, I'm begging you. This thing runs on gasoline. It's an internal combustion engine. If you pray here with incense, what if you set my fuel line on fire? We'll be meeting your old emperor up there today. Mr. Zhang, I just wanted peace of mind. This artifact is so spiritual. What if it's in a bad mood today? It's always in a good mood. Just don't add water. You really want to try? We haven't gotten the 200,000 dan yet. But with this bargaining chip, I've got room to negotiate in court. If you never come back, who am I supposed to ask about this mess? My dear princess. Boss, 200,000 dan sounds huge. But do the math. There are tens of thousands of refugees out there. All those mouths and horses, how long will this grain last? It won't even last a meal. Besides, we need to feed not just city refugees but the whole country. All the poor people out there. As long as I, Zhang Xuan, am here, I won't let them starve. As long as I, Zhang Xuan, am here, I won't watch them starve. You want to save the world? Of course. Besides, didn't you hear that bastard prince? In 3 days, Northern Meng's envoys will be at our gates. They're bringing some marriage proposal. And they look like trouble if they actually marry you off to that godforsaken grassland. Who's gonna be my backer in Dakian? Whose leg will I cling to? So, I have to go back this time. I'm heading to my hometown to get some high-yield crop seeds and some high-tech modern tools. Only by stocking up the warehouse can we challenge the second prince and face those Northern Meng barbarians. Always talking big, never serious. If you really bring reinforcements, I'll ensure your lifelong prosperity. Deal. God, Buddha, Newton, Einstein, please bless me, big shots. However I got here, please let me go back the same way. Charge. Wait, is the pose wrong? Oh crap, no way. Is the one-way ticket a system bug? Damn, am I really trapped in this ancient world forever, without internet or AC? Crap, the axle broke. Axle's broken. Damn, am I really trapped in this ancient world forever, without internet or AC? Crap, the axle broke. Axle's broken. I'm out. A miracle! He's ascending in broad daylight. It's a divine sign. The immortal has appeared. Your Highness, he vanished into thin air. Zhang Xuan, I hope you keep your promise. Don't leave me alone. Ah, I'm back. I really traveled back. Asphalt roads, skyscrapers. Long live internal combustion engines. Long live modern civilization. Wait a minute, how exactly did I trigger the jump? I was losing my temper then, hit the gas and brake at the same time. The RPM redlined, but the car didn't move. It created a massive energy field, and then space warped. I get it, a launch start. Just hold the gas and brake. Let the RPM hit a critical point, and it triggers the car's space jump. Since I found the trigger to come back, it means I can travel back and forth freely. This makes things easy. Fisherman of Dekian, you old fogies at court. You want to argue semantics with me? Think I'm some demon? Get ready for modern industry and a high-tech beatdown. I'll use modern supplies to crush your feudal minds. June 15th. Wait, before I went to Dekian, it was the night of June 14th. I stayed there for 4 or 5 days, but only half a day passed here. That means time in Dakian is 5 to 6 times faster. Time is tight. Only 3 days left for Princess Feng. Then the envoys reach the capital. Converted by the time ratio, I only have half a day in the modern world. Within this half day, I must finish all procurement. But high-yield seeds cost money. Modern riot gear costs money. And upgrading this car costs money too. But my construction jobs pay from last month isn't settled yet. Do I have to rob a bank? Penniless and powerless. What's this? Li Feng gave me this. Boss, sugar mama. You've thought of everything. I take back what I said about your temper. I love restocking. This is literally coming with funding. Crap, almost forgot. If I take priceless antiques to a pawn shop, they'll think I'm a grave robber or a lunatic and drag me to the police station. Ooh, modern clothes are much better. Time to get paid. Welcome to Treasure Pavilion. What are you looking for, sir? You're Mr. Su, right? I'm not buying. I'm here to sell. Oh, selling. My Treasure Pavilion doesn't take junk from the countryside or just any handicrafts. What good stuff do you have? Show me. Take a look at this first. How many houses is this worth? This kid, where did you get this? This is a genuine 1,000-year-old antique. And the condition? It's simply like it was just taken off. A palace dressing table. Not a trace of dirt, oxidation, or weathering at all. This isn't scientific. It's clean. An heirloom, passed down from my ancestors. Mr. Su, give it to me straight. Can you handle this? Kid, this piece is great, but there's no provenance or certificate. Taking the risk, I'll offer a flat price. 1 million, 1 million. Mr. Su, that's not fair. You think I don't know the market? I'll just head left outside. There are other antique shops. I'll go ask there. I'm sure they'll know it's worth. Wait, brother. Let's talk this over. 1.5 million. That's my top cash offer. Any higher, and I suggest an auction. Deal. Transfer the money. Mr. Su, that hairpin was just an appetizer. Look at these, all of them. Even if you emptied the Palace Museum, you couldn't find so many. Flawless, top-tier pieces. Brother, let me be honest with you. I can't buy all these alone. It would break my cash flow. Don't worry. If you can't take all, just take some. You're a smart man. You know what these are worth? I need a lot of liquid cash. You can auction the rest for me. Rich buyers might pay a fortune. I'll pay your commission in full. You're very direct. Brother, for the gold and some jade. I'll buy them at 20% below market.
In cash, for this imperial green.
Bracelet and crown, I'll help you. Get them into Sotheby's fall auction. How does that sound? Can we settle now? I'm in a rush. Ding, you've received 17 million yuan in your account ending in 444. Mr. Su, pleasure doing business. Pleasure is mine. Master Zhang, for any future goods, keep me in mind. I have the money now. Now, I need a favor. You're a businessman. He knows people on both sides of the law. I need a trustworthy supply source. Can you get a tough guy to arrange it? Don't worry, Boss Zhang. In this area, when it comes to logistics, no one beats the regional distributor. I'll call Mr. Luo right now. He'll set everything up for you. No worries. Mr. Luo, right? Nice to meet you. I'm in a hurry. Let's keep it short. 50 tons of potatoes, 50 tons of corn, 50 tons of refined flour, 50 tons of northeast rice. Also, get me 1,000 sets of the thickest winter military coats, 500 sharp entrenching tools, 200 sets of portable high-power spotlights. I need it all in stock. Loaded up tonight. Damn, man. Are you here to buy supplies or fight a war? 200 tons of food, plus entrenching tools and spotlights. Why do you need so much stuff?
Honestly.
Mr. Luo, I'm a philanthropist with a sense of social responsibility. I recently found a super remote mountain area cut off from traffic. No internet, really poor. People there are facing a huge famine. I'm sending this batch of supplies for charity work. Oh, so you're a real do-gooder, Mr. Zhang. Much respect. Young folks like you these days, willing to spend real money on charity, aren't common. Don't worry. I'll give you the factory price, brother. Promise it'll all be stacked in this empty warehouse tonight. Mr. Luo, you're generous. Pleasure working with you. Dreams are big, but reality's lonely. Even if I pack my magic truck to the max, I can only haul 1 or 2 tons at a time. How long would that take? No way, looks like. Before moving big shipments, I need to find an expert who knows their stuff to give my magic truck a total insane upgrade. Hello, Oma? Yeah, it's me, Jiang Xuan, right now. Close up your garage and clear it out. I've got a multi-million-dollar project for you.
Tonight?
We're turning a truck into a space beast. Old Mama Chenggong, stop fixing that broken tricycle. We got a big job? What are you yelling about? You've been missing for days. I thought you'd been kidnapped for your kidneys. Hey, what's up with your legendary ride? Went to the Middle East to be a war correspondent? Cut the crap, $500,000. I'm buying your entire shop's VIP exclusive service today. My request is simple. Speed, it has to be fast. Quality has to be top-notch. Max out the trunk space for me. And the horsepower needs to be pushed to the max. I'm paying you enough. Mod it to the absolute limit. Whoa, Boss Zhang, big spender. Don't worry, as long as you pay up. I could even weld you a space shuttle chassis. Tonight, just relax in the lounge and have some tea. By sunrise, I guarantee you'll have a beast of a machine. Boss Zhang, wake up. Time for inspection. Oh, Mia. You're making such a big deal out of this. You didn't just dress it up, did you? Just watch. Old Ma, can this actually do it? All I wanted was more speed, better quality, more space, and enough horsepower. I paid you enough, you know? 500,000. Don't try to fool me. Why does the appearance look the same as before? Did you just wash the car? Boss Zhang, expand your horizons. This is what you call hiding your strength. Take a look inside. I deliberately left the exterior untouched. Even kept the original factory plastic feel. Being low-key is the ultimate flex. But in reality, other than the shell and frame, I replaced all the guts inside. Inside, I only kept the front seats. Added race-grade 6-point harnesses and a roll cage. Stripped out all the rear seats for max space. Completely reinforced the chassis with all aluminum. Load capacity rivals a light truck. To make sure the rear doesn't sag when you haul heavy loads, I swapped in top-of-the-line air suspension. The chassis height adjusts automatically to the load. These tires run flat, bulletproof. All-terrain off-road tires. The scariest part is the engine. I pulled some strings and overnight swapped in a twin-turbo V8, a monster heart. Boss Zhang, I can tell you confidently now, this beast of a ride
Now has
straight-line acceleration rivaling million-dollar supercars. Even loaded with 2 tons of potatoes, you'll still get to experience true ground-hugging speed. Nicely done. Old Ma, your skills are unreal. I'll transfer you the final payment right away. People of Dakian, I'm here to restock. Your Highness, this rice doesn't have a single husk or stone. White as snow. With all this grain, Even if our Zhenbei army feasts every day, it's enough for several years. A miracle from the gods. Thank our ancestors for this blessing. This is like a treasure trove. Mr. Zhang, you must be a goddess come to earth. No, you must be the god of wealth reincarnated. Your humble servant will offer incense to the goddess. Well, boss, I didn't let you down, did I? 200,000 bullets is nothing. With this stash, that's enough to smack those corrupt officials in the face. Jiang Xuan, you really gave me a huge surprise. With such a miracle on our side, the refugees of Dakian are saved. Verbal praise alone isn't enough though. Boss, I pulled an all-nighter for you. Worked hard across time and space to deliver the goods. Even if I didn't do much, it was a tough job. So how are we calculating my overtime pay? What do you want? A reward of gold, silver, and jewels, or a promotion? Those are too ordinary. How about, boss, out of kindness, let me hold your hand, to comfort my weary soul. Just this once. Wow, princess, your hands are so well taken care of. Let me kiss it, and feel the royal aura. Your Highness, bad news. Well, I think your Highness's nail has a little crack. What's the rush? Your Highness, the Bayman delegation has already shown up at court today. Their attitude is unbelievably arrogant. They delivered their national letter and called you out by name, demanding His Majesty marry you off as a diplomatic bride. Those northern barbarians dare covet your Highness. They must have a death wish. Jia Fu, mobilize everyone in the manor to take all the grain and supplies outside the city. Distribute porridge and grain to the people. Calm the refugees. Not a single grain can be lost. At your command. Jiang Xuan, follow me to the palace. Let's meet these northern barbarians. Alright then. Dare to touch my boss. Today I'll fry those barbarians' CPUs. If Dakian is willing to grant Long Princess Li Feng to our Baiman Chenyu as a concubine, our nations can form an alliance, end the war and make peace. Otherwise, our 100,000 invincible cavalry rides south immediately. We'll trample the central plains and bring disaster to your land. Don't blame us then. Arrogant fool, who do you think you are? And you dare to bark here? Our Dakian's princess isn't someone you savages who eat raw meat can even dream of. If you seek death, I'll gladly help you out. With this, Baiman is clearly insulting our Daqin's dignity. Even if we're facing natural disasters, Daqin will never give in to savage threats. There's no way she'd be given in marriage. If you want to marry me, with your Baiman crowd, a bunch of illiterate nobodies, think you're worthy of a princess? Your Highness, don't ask for trouble by refusing a toast and asking for punishment instead. 100,000 cavalry is no joke. Oh, 100,000 cavalry, is it? I wondered who was talking big here. So it's just a bunch of barbarians who still smell like sheep. So what, you came here to force a marriage, huh? Did you bring enough betrothal gifts? You count 100,000 soldiers as your dowry? That's a pretty deadly custom you have. Who the hell are you? To speak up about national affairs? I'm the chief guest of the prince's mansion. And soon to be Dakin's leading scientific researcher. What, you, an illiterate who never even finished elementary school, don't understand what I'm saying? Still talking about 100,000 cavalry riding south. Your warhorses run on diesel. Or are they nuclear powered? Got enough rations? Can your logistics keep up? It's freezing winter, roasting lamb by the fire, yet you come to scam us. Is your brain short-circuited or something? Bastard, you only know how to talk big. Is this the only clown left in Great Qian? Fine, since Great Qian refuses our kindness, and let's cut the small talk. Doesn't Great Qian boast of being a land of talent? Our Baiming mission is here in this hall today, to challenge Great Qian to 3 contests, 1 each for literature, martial arts, and crafts. If Great Qian wins all 3, our mission will turn around immediately, get lost, and go back where we came from. We won't invade the south for 3 years. But if you lose, even just 1 match, Li Feng must come with us for a political marriage. Do you dare to accept? Why wouldn't we? Great Qian accepts these 3 challenges. Let's get the ugly talk out of the way first. The contest must be fair and just. If anyone whines after losing later, that would be purely being a sore loser. I heard the civil officials of Great Qin are all highly learned scholars, full of poems and essays. I wonder if you people who hold brushes can open this hardcore mechanical lock? This 9-link copper Volf armor of mine took 10 years of my life's work to develop into this top-tier creation. The 9 rings inside are all interlinked, with anti-disassembly hidden locks everywhere. If you take 1 wrong step, 3 layers inside will lock up instantly. In your Great Qin, If there isn't even one person who can read this mechanical blueprint, I suggest you just surrender the first round to save yourselves the embarrassment. Why brag about Central Plains people being smart? Is your IQ only meant for paper? Are you just useless armchair strategists? Such a big country. How can there be no one to take the challenge? Are you just going to give up? Mr. Luo, things have come to this. Go up and give it a try. Just do your best. Knowing some math and you dare touch hardware? An armchair strategist isn't fit to talk mechanics. These bookworms are just unreliable. They crumble when things get real. Send up a craftsman with strong hands and skills. Your Highness? The internal locks are indeed very complex, but I felt a slight seam under the belly of this valve. As long as I find the right leverage and force this seam open, I can take the item out directly. Using brute force to pry it open? How's that different from a bear stealing honey? You're just a brute with zero technical skill. Princess, Great Keon's math teachers are no good, and your military craftsmen are no good. Now, is it time for your expert to show up? Coming. What's the rush? Hurry up and meet your maker? Why is this kid showing off again? Isn't he? Last night in the princess's side courtyard, he made it all bright with lights, stinging my eyes.
Today?
He's bringing weird scrap metal into the palace. This kid must be up to no good. Alright, I've got the gist of the situation. But before I start, let's set the rules straight and clear. If the mouth of this copper valve opens, and I pull out the valve tooth inside, that counts as me passing the test, right? Correct. That's it. No limits on the method, right? Do whatever you want. It's up to you. Prince, after I get this thing open, I don't need to keep the mechanism intact, right? If it breaks, I don't have to pay for it, do I? I said do as you wish. If you can open it, you win. As long as you have the skill, we Baiming people keep our word. We aren't like you pedantic Central Plains scholars, making excuses after losing. Done. Lords and officials, listen carefully with your ears open. The Baiming prince agreed to the terms. If it breaks, no compensation. Truly ingenious. It's a top-tier handcrafted, mechanical anti-theft lock. Why ask about paying for it earlier? But now that you're facing this masterpiece, you don't even dare to touch it. Master, let me ask you a philosophical question. What do you think is the core and most important part of mechanics? Naturally, it's the ingenious design and the divine level of craftsmanship. Wrong, totally wrong. The so-called solving is to physically resolve the thing that created the problem. What the hell are you doing? What's the big deal? Listen, don't worry. It's not dead yet, is it? Stop right now. That's the heart-linking python, the core of my entire mechanism. You're destroying my life's work. Heart-linking python? Fancy name. Quite the artistic flair. Your anti-temper design is pretty good, and the hidden lock structure is ahead of its time. Too bad, limited by the era's smelting tech. The material is a bit weak. This copper is too soft. If I were making this lock, for the core stress plate, I'd at least use titanium alloy. Otherwise, how can I stop my brute force hack? You've destroyed my life's work. Master, broaden your perspective. Life is full of disappointments. Who doesn't have to face a few sudden violent demolitions? Out with the old, in with the new. Done. Job's finished. It's open. What are you doing? What kind of solving is this? You're clearly just destroying it. How frustrating. Hey, Prince, you can eat whatever you want, but you can't say whatever you want. You agreed before I started. I could do whatever I wanted. And if it opened, it counted. What, you don't like the answer now? Is the Baimang mission going to cheat? In front of the whole Great Keon court? Nonsense. Mechanics is about elegant solutions. A duel of wits, not smashing it like a barbarian. Prince, I must strictly correct you. This is definitely not smashing. I call this precision decommissioning. In modern industrial engineering, there's a very professional and elegant term. Irreversible destructive disassembly. Do you know tech at all? Shameless. Despicable. You're a disgrace to mechanics. Shut up, this doesn't count. The tools this man used are strange and bizarre. Never heard of before. That black hammer makes a thunderous sound when working. It even bursts out golden sparks. This clearly reeks of forbidden's magic. If you win the challenge with such underhanded tricks, wouldn't that disgrace the national prestige of Great Keon? You Northern Mang brought mechanical puzzles? Our Great Keon naturally counters with mechanical methods as well. If your skills don't measure up, then a loss is a loss. Why so much pointless talk? Don't blame everything you can't understand or haven't seen before on so-called forbidden's arts. If you're embarrassed, I'm even more disappointed with your incompetence. Prime Minister Shen is always strict with rules and law. Minister Pei presides over the Keon Ministry of Works and is an expert in machinery. So, I'll invite both of you to personally inspect and examine. Let's see Jiang Xuan's solution. Has it violated any previously stated rules? The Northern Mang envoy stated earlier, if your master can open it, that's enough. And it's clearly expressed that regardless of the method, as long as the token is retrieved, it's valid. Now Zhang Xuan has already succeeded in obtaining the Langya token. He did not break any rules. No forbidden magic involved. Absolutely no forbidden magic. I saw it clearly with my own eyes. The little drill at the tip of that black device uses high-speed rotational physical force to forcibly break the rivet. That black square stone uses the principle of magnetic attraction, pulling the hidden yellow inside. And that strange oil it sprayed out was for seeping into crevices, to reduce friction resistance between metals. Every step is traceable, all conforming to the strictest principles of mechanical science. This is not forbidden magic at all. It's just extremely sophisticated, far beyond our understanding, a superb tool. What is this flashy, weird item? This is called reciprocity. You just finished setting your challenge. Now it's our turn in Great Qian to give out the problem. Since you're so skilled in mechanical cleverness, come try this. The rule is very simple. You don't need to find any token. All you have to do is make all 6 faces match into a single solid color. That counts as solving it. This low quality, cheap toy used to fool 3-year-olds, and you dare call it a mechanical device. Are you insulting me? Whether it's an insult, solve it first, then talk. But master, let's get things straight first. The rule is the same as before. You may do whatever you wish, but absolutely no destroying it. If you smash or break it, or forcibly tear it apart like some shrew, it doesn't count. If this thing gets damaged even a little, it only proves you don't understand skill at all. You are nothing but a destructive brute. Master, when I dismantled your device earlier, I strictly followed your rule, allowing free handling. Now you're solving my mechanism. I haven't demanded you to compose poetry or anything, just to restore the colors to their places. This is called tit for tat. Fair, right? Let me show you today what true ingenuity means. Trivial tricks. Hey, master, don't rush. This thing is very temperate. It doesn't bite. You need to find the patterns. Don't turn it blindly. Shut up. There must be a trick here. Inside this cube, there's definitely some secret lock or dead mechanism hidden. Don't slander me. Let me inspect it myself. Master Pei, let me guarantee with the reputation of the Minister of Works, there's absolutely no metal lock core inside this piece. No hidden slide, and no concealed gunpowder. It relies purely on the central axis and grooves at the edges of the cube to achieve pure physical spatial combinations. Such ingenuity is truly divine craftsmanship.
Hey.
Master, be careful. We just agreed earlier, if you violently break it, it doesn't count as solved. After all, this cost me 9 coins to buy from the Far West, a rare place, and my lifetime's efforts. Nonsense, what are 9 coins anyway? An extremely heavy price you can't afford. First round, Great Qian wins. Immediately take the title of demonic energy and sacrifice it to the king. Even if he wins today, we'll use that label to ruin him for life. Let him be smug for a while. Next round is mounted archery. Real skills, true blade and arrow. I'd like to see how he uses that junk to solve it. Young friend Zhang Gang, that amazing colorful cube. May I borrow it for the Ministry of Works? Let me take it back and study it for a few days. Minister, please restrain your predatory look. That's not the gaze of someone who wants to observe. The look in your eyes clearly shows you want to tear my treasure apart. Violent dismantling. Round 2 is about to begin. Ready to ride. Shoot down the flying target from midair. Then pierce a copper coin's square hole with 1 arrow to finish. Guarding the way is the top archer of Northern Mang. Shoot. Trickery may work in skill challenges, but on horseback, archery never lies. Folks from Great Qian, what new device will you use to solve this time? Our Great Qian is full of talent. Not just the princess's house can compete. Zhao Meng, report to the king. A 9-year-old child mounts up against these white-haired savages. Watch closely as our Great Qin Imperial Guard shows real skill. Go. Is this archery? Looks more like scratching a flagpole. Useless trash. Your Highness Princess, first round you were lucky. Is anyone on your side brave enough for the second round? Boss, trust me, I'll win for sure. You're good at mounted archery? I know a little about archery. As for riding, can we avoid that awkward topic today? Talking about horseback just makes me sore. My butt hurts from riding. Open the box. Genius, why are there round wheels at each end of this ball? The string is reversed, wrapped around this ingenious creation. Old man, may I dismantle it, to see its internal structure? Hey, old fellow, Can you put away your dissecting gaze? This is my tool for self-defense and a livelihood. If you break it, you'll have to compensate me from the great Kian treasury. Stop flattering and acting clever here. The second round was set for horseback, to shoot flying copper coins. If you don't dare mount up, you're just avoiding battle. The rules don't allow you to change that. Fine, you make a point. I'm all about following the rules. Since I used my advantage by not riding, I'll make it harder for myself. Hu Yantu shoots coins from horseback at 100 zhang, right? I'll shoot standing, but please move the target back by 50 more zhang, for a total of 150 zhang. If I miss, then Great Qian loses. If I hit, I ask you all to shut up. Stop whining like sore losers. As he said, move the target and let him shoot at 150 zhang.
It's impossible.
Don't let your hands shake. Boss, is it possible? I felt steady before. But with your teacherly tone, now my hands are shaking even more. Once you win this round, then you can shake as much as you want. Alright, I'll listen to you. Wind resistance adjustment. Bullseye. Almost stepping right on the scars, left by the previous white light archer. That's godlike skill. Hang it up there on the target stand 500 feet away.
Damn.
You Baiman folks really make yourselves at home, huh? Shooting through a coin from that far away. This is some real hell mode challenge. Let me give it a try too. Hey, what's up? Lost in a debate, now it's a fight. You lost, so now you're just openly grabbing it. I just wanted to try it out. Let me touch it for a sec. Sure, but heads up, bro. This thing is high tech. First, don't dry shoot it. That's easy to mess up. Second, don't just pull the trigger for no reason. Most importantly, when you draw the bow, don't let your big ol' face get anywhere near the bowstring's path. Or you'll get knocked half paralyzed. See that? Even with cool gear, you still don't get how it works. Advanced equipment. That's called tech upgrade. It's not cheating. If you can make these gadgets work in real battle, that's real hardcore skill. This is our Dakian's contest for round 2. This is the second round. Even if Dakian makes it through the third challenge, let's not talk about the rest. Let's just compete in pure strength. Aguda. Men of Dakian, who dares to accept death? You saying you can even lift a 1,000-pound boulder? Are you kidding me? With my scrawny arms, I'd break my back on that rock. Quadriplegic. Just saying. No way. But boss, you gotta know. Strength, you see. Sometimes it's not just about big arms and muscles. Who in Dakian dares to try their luck? Your land is famed for its culture. Your gear is clever. But in this third round, it's all about strength. Can't just have the boulder fly on its own, right? You a pro at lifting rocks too? For heavy work like this, muscles alone don't always help. Gotta use your head. Right now the edges are too slippery from weathering. That's really against the old traditions. Looks like Dakian's real weapon is all talk. If Dakian only cares who's the more graceful loser, I got time to wait right here. Princess Zheng, you seriously counting on him for the third round? This skinny frame. Yeah, I can't even fight off a chicken. If I met an angry hen, she'd probably chase and peck me good. Mr. Zhang, guess we'll need the Wuling God to show up and move the mountain. Sincerity brings miracles. Uncle Zhao quit the superstition. This is classic high school physics, not some magic ritual. Knowing how to use science for leverage. That's high IQ human. A miracle. Wow. Physics deity actually showed up. I just used one hand and lifted the Wolfgod stone. That can't be. That's a miracle. Such a tiny thing. Your strength's in your limbs. Mine goes through my big brain first. Then physics lets me throw it at the dumb rock. So who's to say a brain isn't still part of my body? Let Dakian's emperor decide this. Tuoba, Tell me, did the rules ban using tools for help? Did it say we gotta use bare hands? Is the boulder right now off the ground? Yeah, it's lifted. Then Dakian wins round 3. Dakian's good at using tools. I admit defeat. But my Baiman was built on the steppe. Our men live and die on horseback. So if I may, let's have one more contest. Race once around the capital. First back wins. If Dakian doesn't dare, I'll still accept your 3 wins. But our warriors will joke we're cowards. Your Highness, this is a top-notch Akeltique horse. Our horses can't compare at all. He only said it's a race to see who finishes first. Didn't say. You can have a horse with 4 turbocharged wheels. Mr. Zhang wants to use dead machinery instead of a warhorse. It's not about leg count. You got 4 legs. I got 4 wheels. Seems fair, right? Warm-up's done. My turn now. Power under the hood. Forget the giant horse. I'm the horse you've been waiting for. Excuse me, coming through. Dakian Road Patrol, driving legally. Crashes are on you. Dude, don't you maintain this BMW? It's wheezing after half a lap. Next time buy one with a better engine. Ponies can't pull carts. Ref, maybe we should wait for him. I'm worried he got lost out there. Iron Horse beats Akeltique. BMW wins 4 times. Yeah, that wasn't exactly classy. Boss, that's pure simplicity and total reliability. Practical romance. Anyone tries to cut in line, lose 3 days of food. Don't think numbers will save you. My records keep track perfectly. Stop shouting, doesn't your throat hurt? Boss, tens of thousands gotta eat. No rules won't work. Still, how come Captain Chin isn't here with the patrol yet? It's just us 2 and a dozen guards. Little reckless, huh? Going for the demon and princess's heads. Whoa, even beggars are this competitive now?
Back up.
You really think I'm an easy target? Lightning Lord requests battle. Try a taste of modern 100k volts. Punk. What, you want a VIP internet addiction cure too? Boss, cover me. Gonna zap them all today, top to bottom. Chopped my window. Now I'll teach you what heavy industry means. Go after them. Their iron ride can't go fast on these mountain roads. Boss, what's wrong with your third brother? Bold move, attacking the princess in broad daylight. Trying to speedrun a rebellion, huh? He's desperate. If he kills us out here, he can just blame Baiman spies. Run. Go. Li Feng, why'd your maid stop running? Where's that glowing demon ride of yours? Even heaven can't watch this anymore. Third brother. What made you crazy enough to work with the enemy? She even turned her blade on her own sister. All because you're the crown princess. You're a woman, but you don't do embroidery. Instead, you insist on fighting in wars. Now everyone sees you as a warrior goddess. So what about me and second brother? We're supposed to be royal princes of Dakian. Yet we've been trampled by you, a woman. As long as I kill you, push you off this soul cliff, there will be no witnesses. No matter how heartbroken father is, the throne would have to go to either me or a second brother. Why are you laughing? Third prince, your villain monologue is so outdated. You know why your dad looks down on you? It's not about being male or female. It's because you're a hopeless loser. You just can't get things done. Couldn't beat that lady CEO. Never tried to better yourself. All you do is plot assassinations and tricks. Commander Chin, second prince.
And His Majesty.
That touching speech from third prince just now. Did you all catch every word on this live broadcast? Loud and clear. Father, stand up. Surprised? I shouted through a loudspeaker at the shelter. It was a secret code for Commander Chin. Just to make sure His Majesty heard your traitorous words. I spent all night outfitting the Jade Bird with the highest quality car audio. Pretty good service, right? Father, let me explain. I just got confused for a moment. I never dream of rebelling. Just a moment of confusion. You colluded with Baiman and sold out our borders. Now you're trying to kill your own sister who won the war. My great Dakian. How could you turn out to be such a traitor for glory? Back to the palace, huh? Boss, stop watching. This is just the finale of season 1. There's lots of court drama ahead. Let's go. Time to settle accounts back at the mansion. As long as Zhang Zhuan is alive, my plan will never work. You must die. Crown Princess Li Feng stayed calm in crisis. She made great contributions to the country. From now on, she is named heir apparent of Dakian.
Taking charge of the Eastern Palace.
As soon as the emperor sees his child, I swear not to let you down, father. Beautiful boss. Finally made it to IPO. If I hold onto your leg, just wait. Once things settle down, I'm taking a paid vacation. Going to be a local overlord. Keep dreaming. This messy game in Dakian has just started. You'll be working in the capital for life. Today, boss, you're officially crowned. But where's that second prince, Li Chengjin? Who's always hiding a knife behind his smile? No sign of him at all. An express report is out. Border under heavy threat. Baiman tore up the treaty. Yelu Kangleng is attacking with 100,000 troops. They're already at the gates of Yishan City. It's like Baiman has a spy satellite. They know our entire defense plan. Lost 6 fortresses in one night. General Zhou Zhenyu is holding the city with just 5,000 survivors. They won't last 3 days. It's him, second brother, the traitor, just for the throne. You sold out our land, Your Majesty. Everyone, shut up for me. The sky hasn't fallen yet. Anyone stirs up panic, I'll behead him myself. Chancellor Shen, block all city gates. Hunt down the traitor Li Chengji across the city. Minister Pei, take the Imperial Hospital. Save the Emperor at all costs. We can't lose Yushan City. I've decided to lead the army myself. The Li family will defend our city on our own. Even if we die in battle, I'll never back down. Alright, you wanna go crazy? I'll go crazy with you today. Yushan's situation is a mess. 100,000 against 5,000. Regular weapons don't stand a chance, so we can't fight by the old rules. Boss, we can't win with cold weapons. We need some tech. You take the guards ahead first. Keep up the morale. I'll head right back to the modern world now. I'll find every gadget I can. Only overwhelming firepower at a whole new level can drive off those 100,000 Baimen brutes. This kiss is my down payment. I'll be waiting for you in Yushan. For you, I'd flip the world upside down today. I'll fight this battle for you. The physics boss just ascended. Please bless the crown princess with safety. Old Su, you have lots of contacts. Let me ask you. Can you get me this thing? Holy crap. An AK-47 with a grenade launcher. Attachment. Boss, you're nuts. What are you even planning? Going to war. Fang, hang in there. No matter if it's 100,000 troops, anyone dares touch my woman. This time, I'll make sure those Baimen punks know what modern firepower really means. Li Chengxiang. You faithless, traitorous scum. You're a prince of Daqian, living off our people, but now you side with the enemy, bringing their weapons to destroy the country that raised you. When you die, how will you face your ancestors? Dear sister, that you didn't expect this. We meet again so soon. That old fool father actually handed this empire to you, a woman. He must be blind. But I'm not. This country should have been mine. If you won't give it to me, I'll take it back by force. Li Chenjin, you're not just a coward. You're a total fool. You really think Baimen will help you reclaim the throne?
They...
Just see you as a dog to lead the way. Once Daqian falls, you'll be the first to die. Shut up, Li Feng. Quit acting tough. You're finished. Open your eyes. Look at the 100,000 troops in front of you. And look at these red cannons that can blow city walls to dust. Yishan is doomed today, no doubt. Next year on this day is your death anniversary. General Tuoba, this stubborn woman, and her ignorant followers. Let's show them the unstoppable power of our red cannons. Heir apparent of Daqian. Listen up. These cannons were made with the finest craftsmen in Baimen, cost the nation a fortune, and took 10 whole years to build. That's how we finally created these unmatched red cannons. Time was short, so we only got them to Shaman. But to smash your little Yushan city and turn your army to mush, they're more than enough. Fire. Protect Her Highness. Report, General. The main city gate has been blasted wide open. The enemy's artillery is way too fierce. Our brothers can't hold it with their own bodies. If the city stands, we stand. If the city's lost, we're all dead. Pass my orders to all cooks. Even wounded soldiers missing an arm. Everyone grab a weapon and hold the line. Move siege engines up. Pile up the bodies if you have to. Just make sure that gap is sealed tight. Even if it costs lives. We can't let the Baimen cavalry take a single step inside. Can't even put up a fight. Pathetic, just pathetic. All troops, listen up. Draw swords and get ready to charge. I'm taking Yushan City down today. Leave not a blade of grass standing. Weren't you just talking tough, dear sister? Look at the city you've been fighting so hard to defend. Soon, it's going to become a living hell with nothing left. I'm a soft-hearted brother, so I'll show some mercy and give you one last chance. If you now drop that ridiculous sword, ride out of the city alone, kneel before me, and bow your head and admit your mistake. In front of all these troops, admit that I'm the true ruler of Daqian. Since I'm in a good mood today, I might just decide to let General Tuoba stop the shelling for now. Spare a few thousand left in the city. Let those pitiful souls live a little longer. Li Changqing, you're dreaming? Her Highness is the crown princess of Great Qin, noble by birth, the foundation of the nation. How could she be humiliated by a traitor like you? Even if I die here today, I won't let you insult Her Highness. Not a chance. Yes, Your Highness. No, that's just a stalling tactic by that rebel. If you leave the city and fall into their hands, you'll die for sure. Then Daqian is finished. Let me go. As the crown princess of Daqian, this kingdom is mine. The soldiers are mine. If my life can buy us a moment's delay and give the troops time to repair the gate and hold on, why not? But Your Highness, this is a military order. Jiang Xuan, I'm afraid I won't make it. Until you come back with those strange weapons and open the gate. I'm going out. You want me to kneel? You selling out your ancestors. You pitiful traitor think you deserve it? You really think you're some untouchable goddess of war. You're just a fool walking to your own death. General Tuoba, Open fire! Blow her to pieces now! Once she's dead, Great Chin will be leaderless. This whole land will be mine. Hurry up, fire. I'm at the woman in red armor.
Ignite.
Your Highness. Jiang Xuan, I did my best. Boss! My urgent express didn't come back late, did it? You damned guy. If you had shown up 1 second later, I'd dock your pay for life. What the heck is that monster? General Tuoba, don't get fooled by that thing trying to scare us. What's this iron beast? Just a bigger tortoiseshell. No matter how tough that armor is, it can block 1 shot. But can it take 10 at once? Nothing stands after a volley from our red cannons. Byman fire, Kirin, hear me. Reload all 10 red cannons. Aim for that green iron cart. Blow him and that freak. Into scrap metal, fire. Xiao Zhuan. Die! All of you, die for me! Well, second prince. And that guy with the braids. Do you guys even know what firepower means? Are you confused or what? This is made from high-strength special alloys, plus Chabam composite armor, the king of modern land battles. You guys are using those old cannons without rifling, and you dare show them off here? Back home, we'd use those as fireworks and still complain about the ashes. Ha! Where'd you get the guts to challenge me head-on? From Fish Lang, maybe? No way, that can't be. Keep loading. Keep firing. Stop. The barrels are hot enough to roast a leg of lamb. If you force another round, they're going to explode. Pathetic. If you won't fire, I'll do it myself. Die. Second prince, your new look is wild. Did Tony give you that blown-out afro? You're leading the fashion world now. Cavalry, all units charge. Trample him flat for me.
Attack.
Try my high-explosive treats, you punks. Divine punishment. It's divine punishment. Human wave tactics. Throw bodies at them. Seriously, you think I'm fighting alone? Calling Commander Chin. Been holding back long enough. Time for our Chin special forces to show up. Move out. Shoot while riding. Open fire. Defeated. Totally defeated. Retreat. We can't retreat. This is our shot to kill Li Feng. Get lost. Didn't even know Dakian had weapons like that. Baiman warriors don't mix with cowards like you. Your Highness, the enemy is withdrawing. Sister, spare my life. I was forced. Take him in. Put on the shackles. Throw him in the prison cart. Escort him back to the capital. He'll stand trial for treason. My princess, I just won this World War III for you. Do I maybe now have the honor to invite you to take a ride in the one and only king of land battles and cruise around with me? Sure, you. All right, you.